Dom DeMarco. Honey peanut butter, candlelight, a bottle of the best. Sexy like Kardashian, I bet we make a video. Chocolate strawberries have a body tingle head to toe. Baby, be my number one, treat her like the damn sun. Shiny as a VVS, Gucci, Prada, and Louis Vuitton. Make sure you tune in every Friday night for what is called Freaky Fridays. You're now watching that as we speak. Every Sunday night, we do what is called Sunday Night Live. Each and every night, we are live on all 7 platforms. Freaky Friday, every Friday night at 9 p.m. Sunday Night Live, every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Without further ado, welcome to another episode of Freaky Friday. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'em. And we are live with another show tonight. Right here is the last Friday of 2024. And I have a special guest tonight. It is her first time ever on a podcast. It is her first time ever doing anything like this. So, tonight will be a treat. We'll have some fun. We'll talk some shit. Without further ado,
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
let them know who you are.
Hi, everybody. My name is Destiny.
All right, Destiny, if they want to find you, where can they find you at?
My Instagram is DestinyXJameson, and it's also destiny.jameson on Snapchat.
All right, Destiny, welcome to Freaky Friday and No Cap Reacts.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So this is your first time ever doing a podcast?
Yes.
It's the first time ever being interviewed?
Yeah.
It's the first time doing anything like this?
Pretty much.
Okay. First question is, what made you decide to want to be on a podcast?
It's either now or never.
So you plan on doing more?
I would hope so.
Okay. What does Destiny like to do?
I like to drive my car, play Sims, and smoke weed.
Okay. So, for everybody watching tonight, first and foremost, Destiny, you don't really do nothing, right? You're just a regular person.
Pretty much.
So, there's no craziness with this one. There's no modeling. There's no porn. You're not on OnlyFans, are you?
No.
Okay, she's not on OnlyFans. She's not a porn star. You do music?
I wish.
Okay. You're not a comedian.
No.
You're not an actress.
No.
You're just a regular person.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about this. Today, Eric posts one of the shorts from the video from last weekend. You and a plethora of other people happen to be on that, correct?
Yeah.
I sent you a regular message. Have you ever been on a podcast? How did you respond?
No.
And here you are, 12 hours later? All right. What does Destiny like to do with her free time?
I normally make plans with my friends, depending on whatever is happening in the valley, or I like to travel, but I'm pretty much a homebody, so Usually at home on my PS5. That's about it.
So a gamer girl.
Trying to be more of a gamer girl.
All right. Um, you have a regular 9 to 5. We'll just say you're in financials.
Yes.
Okay. You said single.
Yeah, I'm single.
Single by choice.
Yeah.
Why?
I just want to be able to focus on my health right now because I was diagnosed with a rare health condition last year. So it does get in the way of a lot of things, and most people don't understand it. So I'd rather focus on that.
Okay. And then you also said you don't plan on getting married.
It's not really like in my thoughts right now.
Why not? Have you ever wanted to get married?
I mean, I would like to have a wedding, but I don't know about marriage.
Elaborate.
Marriage is hard in a lot of ways, and I don't know if I've ever been around like a successful one to want to ever be married, but it's not like a definite no. It could happen.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yes.
What's the longest relationship?
Almost 3 years.
Okay. You think that marriage and relationships are different?
Not really. There's gonna be ups and downs no matter what.
Okay. In the last relationship that you were in, what made it hard?
Our communication was just not the same. It's not on the same level.
His or yours?
Both, I would have to say.
Okay. Who do you think communicated more, you or him?
I would say probably him. He was more open than I was.
Okay. What stopped you from opening up?
The possibility of it not lasting, which is what happened.
Okay. Do you ever think that sometimes when you have thoughts like that, you make your thoughts come to fruition?
Oh yeah, 100%. I called everything.
Self-sabotage?
I called everything that happened in that relationship.
Okay. Okay, first and foremost, you get a super kudos here. She she is not allergic to the A word. She has accountability. Okay. Now, you also said you don't want children.
No.
Why not?
It would be different if I could financially afford it and if I was married. I just have like I guess rules and stuff.
Okay, so
Boundaries.
now we're coming full circle. This is where someone such as myself would have to say, you got to change your thought process. Because you have yourself in the mind frame that you're going to be a single mother. You realize that, right?
I guess coming from one, yeah.
True, but don't you think that at some point in time you need to change the trajectory?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
just because your mom was a single mom doesn't mean you have to be one,
No. True.
right? So, same thing. You have to be a little accountable. Okay, so you were in a 3-year relationship, which, was he a good guy?
That one, yeah.
Okay. So you fucked up the good guy. That could have married you and you could have had kids with. Did he make good money?
He was, yeah.
Okay. So you fucked up a good situation that would have allowed you to do all the things that you are afraid of for the fact that you are just afraid of it.
There's a few different reasons, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
What?
really scared of it, but it's not really something I focus on.
Okay. Let me ask you this: in the world we live in today, what do you think our primary purpose is in life? So on the seventh day, where God made the world, light, water, people, the firmament, food, everything. He made Adam, Lilith, and Eve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the sole purpose of us was?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I would say just to live and be happy.
Procreate, make kids,
I guess, yeah.
fall in love. I can't even say that it would be fall in love. It was for us to make babies and raise them correctly, so that they could go on and do it for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation, in order for it to be the billions of motherfuckers that we are here today. Now, in the world that we live in today, there's a lot of emphasis on career, money, cars, clothes, jewelry, just things, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. So here we sit now in this studio, okay, doing a podcast. Now let's say, and I'm just gonna kind of reenact this real quick, a version of it. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Let's say this happens. The lights go out, but they never come back on. Men and women would have to learn how to rely on themselves. We'd have to learn how to live off the land again, figure out running water. Definitely, I think we could all agree there's some crazy guys, crazy men out here, right? You're an attractive young lady. Can you protect yourself from all the crazies?
Usually when I have my nails on.
She said, well, you're not going to have your nails on because the lights went out. There's no more nail technicians. Electricity is no longer around. No grocery stores, no nothing. So you got 3 crazed men coming at you. You got no nails on. Can you protect yourself?
No.
So 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to attach yourself to the first, biggest, strongest man that can provide safety and security for you, right? And hopefully provide some food.
Yeah.
Okay. That is like the purest purpose of what a man is actually supposed to do. He's supposed to be your safety, your security, and a provider. That's usually who you want to have kids with. We live in a world where we feel like we have options, which is why divorce happens. Divorce happens because 9 times out of 10, someone feels like the grass is greener on the other side. Now, a lot of times in the current climate we live in today, we like to say it is the man that does that. But unfortunately, the divorce rate is at like 80% of women divorcing men, not men divorcing women. So when a woman leaves a man because the grass is greener on the other side, or what they feel may be greener on the other side, they find out most times, in most cases, it's actually not. Especially when you have a man that is safety, security, and a provider. And he does everything. But the bad part about that is he's usually boring. Because he goes to work. He doesn't club. He doesn't kick it. He might have a random chick every now coming, trying to holler at him. But usually he's on his good boy status. And for a lot of women, that is boring because y'all love excitement.
I would like that.
Which one? The excitement
The boring person.
or the boring one?
Yeah, I want somebody that goes to work and wants to just hang out at home.
And you are 100% sure you'd be okay with that?
Yeah, all I do is work and go home.
All right, so guys, for you guys that are out there, her Instagram will be in the comments. No dick pics, no craziness. Just let her know you're boring. All right. So you asked me one question, and the one question was, what made me decide to start a podcast?
Yes.
So prior to doing this, I did music. I retired from that. When I stopped doing music, I really honestly put myself like knee deep, 1,000,000% into just working out. I always have to have some sort of creativity as an outlet or something. So I went back to superhumaning up in the gym. And then I started vlogging the workouts because I started my clothing line. And I started to buy cameras and backgrounds and all kinds of stuff because I needed I paying a photographer hundreds of dollars to take pictures of my clothes was was just it just seemed stupid to me because I could spend hundreds of dollars to get a camera and get all the shit and do it myself, and it was like a creative outlet for me. So then I started vlogging, daily vlogging, then gym vlogging, and then two of my coworkers back then wanted to do a podcast. So I was like, bet, let's do a podcast. So I bought a bunch of podcast equipment, not this stuff that you see here, but like a more tame version of this because it was new, it was fresh. I was starting out. I didn't know everything I needed, etc. I got on YouTube. I went YouTube Academy and saw a bunch of stuff that they said I needed. So that's what I bought. After about 6 to 8 months, they fell off. So it then went from one channel to the channel that it is today, which was No Cap Reacts. And I was doing a bunch of music reactions, food reactions. I was reacting to every fucking thing. Here I am now, 6 years later, and I want to say 2 years ago, I just started full-fledged into like initially I was doing interviews, but we weren't doing a lot of interviews. But now it's like all interviews, tons of interviews. I react when I get bored, or like when I know there's a like 2025 is coming up, so they're gonna release a whole slew of video trailers for all the new movies that are gonna come out in 2025. Where you're sitting at, my 10-year-old will sit at, and we will do video after video after video after video of movie reactions to what he would want to see or what I would want to see, or just straight up bullshit.
Sounds entertaining.
Yeah, because this is the thing. I've traveled the world multiple times, touring. I've traveled leisurely. I'm a father already. So, like, I've lived a good portion of life. I enjoy being the boring guy. I'm boring to a degree. So being at home, being with my kids, and doing this has made life a little bit more entertaining, I guess you would say. So that's why. That's where the podcast comes from.
Honestly, smart. I'd probably want to do the same.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You get to meet a bunch of new people, different people of all walks of life, without even having to leave home.
That's what I do for work, pretty much.
You get to have a bunch of random conversations with a bunch of random people that do things that you have no idea about.
Yeah.
And then, there's portions or there's times, there's shows that I've had because I've done a lot of different shows. Couples therapy session, boys club, ladies night, Friday Night Live. I have so many different shows that I've done over the years. And everyone has its own theme. So because it has its own theme, like that's what it's about. So we've talked like a lot about relationships. Now, since I was about 13 years old, I've been somewhat of a relationship guru by giving people advice all the time, but that's because I paid attention. My mom and dad been together since they were 12 and 14. My mom passed away 6 years ago. My grandmother and grandfather are forever together. So I've seen nothing but happy, healthy relationships. My younger brother and his wife have been together since they were in middle school. So I know what love looks like. I know what relationships look like. I've been surrounded by it my entire life. I've done nothing but long-term relationships. I have fun and I do my thing, but it's very sparingly. It's far and few between. It's much better to be in a relationship. So a lot of the conversations on here have been about relationships. So the moment that started happening, I look up statistics, which is why I know like what the divorce rate is. I know what the birth rate is. I know a lot of just a bunch of bullshit information. So the conversations, women either come on this show, they want to talk about one of two things: relationships or sex. Relationships or sex. So I who I am, I can easily talk about both. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I feel like it just depends on like the way the conversation goes.
It depends on the way well, so I like to let my guests choose the topics. And if they don't choose topics, then we just have conversation because I just ask the most random questions. And at some point in time, well, it allows people to get to know you.
Yeah.
And then you yourself will allow people to get, because you open up, you start talking, you allow yourself to answer questions, etc. So, what was it like growing up here in Phoenix for you?
I loved growing up in Phoenix. Probably my favorite city, but I haven't been everywhere in the United States. But I was born in the summer, so I love the heat. I don't like the cold or snow.
So, have you ever actually left Phoenix?
Yes.
Where have you been?
My family's actually from Iowa, so I visited out there a few times.
Country girl.
Not much, but kinda. Then I've been to Chicago. My mom's family's from there, so I wanted to go.
Chirac.
And California and Vegas a bunch of times. I've been to
What part of
London.
California?
Everywhere. I've been to Desert Cove, San Francisco, Sacramento, San Diego is probably my favorite. Oceanside.
Why is San Diego your favorite?
It's just so pretty. There's so much to do there. You can go to different beaches. Just being in the part of downtown San Diego is like 3 different beaches you can go to, and they're all my favorite.
Okay. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles, but I could actually say that San Diego, I enjoy San Diego more than I enjoy Los Angeles.
I've only been to Los Angeles once, and I don't remember it. I passed through it a few times. I like going to theme parks. Universal Studios is my favorite, so I know it's not that far from there.
That's like right downtown Los Angeles, basically.
Yeah, just never. I wanted to go see the stars. That's where it's at, right?
Yep.
I wanted to go walk down that, but I've never done it.
What's stopping you?
I don't know. I go out there all the time.
It's a 5-hour drive.
I
Jump in
know.
the
I do it
car.
all the time.
Yeah, go walk do it during the daytime. Please avoid the Walk of Fame at night right now. California, Los Angeles right now is just not safe for tourists. So it's crazy. Daytime you're fine. Nighttime, low nuts. Don't do it.
My friend lives in San Diego, so last time I was out there, I've definitely witnessed some things downtown.
All right. So, growing up in Phoenix, cool. You love the heat. You have an affinity for speed, it seems like.
Yeah, and I have a 2018 Chevy Camaro SS. I'm wearing a Chevy shirt right now.
You're in a what?
I'm wearing my Chevy shirt right now.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. All right. What is your infatuation with speed? Adrenaline junkie?
Yeah, as I said, I like theme parks. I like to ride crazy roller coasters. I have a need for speed. I love racing.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Driving?
Period.
I'd probably say.
All right. So we're gonna get into the Freaky Friday aspect. What is the wildest thing that you have ever done in life? It doesn't matter what it's been, whether it's been racing, sexual. What's that movie, Final Destination, where crazy shit happens? Okay, any Final Destination moments, or I don't know anything. What's the craziest thing that you can legally talk about that you've done in your life?
I don't know if there is one that's legal. I was driving with a suspended license for months and didn't know because they don't have to tell you.
Yeah, but that's not crazy because you didn't know.
But I got it because I was speeding.
How fast were you going?
I was going 96 when he caught me.
96.
I was actually going faster than that, and I decided to slow down because I thought I missed my exit.
So you're on the highway.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Can you see over your steering wheel
Yes.
without your seat being all the way up?
No. I do have marks on my rims because of that.
Because you can't see curbs.
No.
Okay. Now we're going to get a little personal. In your personal life, in your life, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? You were in a 3-year relationship. You better have did some fun shit.
Does it have to be when I was in a relationship?
No, it doesn't be it. But usually in a relationship is where people do the craziest shit. But if not, let's go.
I think the craziest thing I did was because of like low-key revenge.
He needs some milk.
Whose heart did you break? What'd you do?
I don't know if I broke any hearts. I was talking to somebody and I found out they lied to me and they brought me to a party and I ended up sleeping with his friend at the party in the room.
Does he know?
I don't think so.
So how is it revenge if he doesn't know?
It
Wait,
was
and why
revenge for
were
me.
what were you getting revenge on him for? What did he do?
We never were dating, but he ended up dating somebody else and told her a bunch of lies about me. So I just did it for like self-revenge.
Okay. So it's a guy that you wasn't dating, but you kind of were dating, fucking around with.
Pretty much.
And he actually started dating someone else.
Yeah.
And he was telling her shit. How'd that shit get to you?
Well, I kind of broke it off with them because they didn't want a relationship, and I think it hurt them. So the girl that he was ended up talking to, meeting after me, that they got into a relationship, he just told them a bunch of lies. So when I found out, I ended up sleeping with his best friend.
But he doesn't know that you slept
I
with
think
her.
he does, but I don't think he never told me for sure that he wouldn't admit to it. But it was
Okay, can
he was
I ask
there.
you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say he did find out that you slept with his best friend. Do you think that would really hurt him?
Probably.
Okay, as a man, just have to be brutally honest. No, it's not gonna hurt him. And the reason it won't hurt him is because like y'all were never together. Y'all were probably just situationship, friends with benefits.
I mean, he wanted to be with me. He made it very known.
But
But
you
I
didn't want to
didn't-
be with him?
No.
Why not?
I had just gotten out of a relationship and I made it known to him that I didn't want to be in another one. I was going through too much. And I just found it that if I'm going to be honest with you and straight up that I don't want to be in a relationship, why try to ask me to be in one?
So you were just looking to have some fun?
Pretty much.
Okay. And you told him this.
He was there, so he kind of knows, but I just don't think that. I think it bothers him, so he doesn't like talk about it. From what I've heard, though,
How old is this guy?
I don't even remember.
How long ago was this?
Like 2 years ago?
Okay. How long have you been single?
Like 2 years?
She's a gangster in these streets out here. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give yourself as a freak?
Depends on who it is.
This is just you giving yourself, self-analyze. On a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you give yourself?
7.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give yourself as a lover girl?
10. Hey, I give myself a bunch of self-love, and love comes from within, not from other people.
Well, this isn't love. This is just if you are a lover girl, as in like you love to be in love and relationships.
Yeah, if it's reciprocated.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give your level of savage?
Definitely 100.
Get over here!
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, who would be better at giving head, you or Hawk Tua?
I don't know if I can compete with her. It might have to be a threesome for us to figure that out.
All right, well, you open that door. Have you ever had a threesome?
No, but it's not something I'm opposed to.
Okay, so when you say threesome, is that 2 guys or 2 girls?
Both.
Okay. Why? Let's start with the guys first. What makes you okay or open to having 2 guys?
More of like never doing it before. Something I've never done.
Okay, and then 2 females.
Same thing.
So would it be a one-time thing, or if you like it, you'll keep doing it?
Could open the door to many possibilities.
Okay. Next question. Let's say you end up with a guy, and this guy checks all your boxes. But he tells you, you're not the only woman I'm going to be with. Would you keep him or get rid of him?
Is he rich?
Again, he checks all the boxes.
I would say no.
Why?
If it's not something that was talked about while we were talking.
He's telling you about it from... The fuck was that? He's telling you from the very beginning, from day one.
I would still say no. It's not something that I want open relationship, but if it's something that we can do different things before we get into a relationship, then I would do it.
So again, it's not an open relationship. He's just telling you, I'm going to take care of you. You're going to be my woman. I'm going to love you, cherish you, all that. And he checks all your boxes. Safety, security, provider. I won't say he's rich, but he's definitely in a position where he can easily take care of you. Okay? You don't have to work or anything if you don't want to. But he says, from time to time, I might want to go fuck with a Latina chick or a black chick because you're neither one of those. Or tonight I'm going to bring home a chick. We're going to have some fun.
Probably not.
Why probably not?
Because it could happen. I might be interested in doing it, but when I'm in a relationship, I'm loyal, so I like that reciprocation back.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. Loyalty. Do you think that men and women show loyalty in the same way?
Definitely not.
Okay. So you as a woman are looked at more so for not being promiscuous, not like if you're my woman, I don't want the world to look at you and be like, yeah, she's a hoe. Right?
Yeah.
So Your loyalty, your loyalty in the bedroom and out of the bedroom, your loyalty is to not be surrounding yourself by other men, allowing crazy shit to happen, right?
Yeah.
Now, as a man, it is my job to be your safety, your security, your provider. And if a motherfucker came through that door right now, it's my job to put my life on the line for you, right? So our versions of loyalty are totally different, and mine carries far more weight and burden than yours does. You just have to practice self control. I have to literally be disciplined in a manner of like literally being able and understanding that I potentially could die for you.
I would give my life for somebody if I loved them.
9 times out of 10, a woman, you'll give your life for your kids. For a man, in most cases, no way in hell.
I would do it for a family.
See, family's different. See, family and children get unconditional love. Men, we are loved within conditions, which is why you even yourself said, is he rich?
Because if you're rich, I'm gonna look the other way. But even people, I think a lot of guys do this behind a lot of women's back already. So I would rather them be straight up and tell me from the very beginning that's what they want instead of halfway in the middle of a relationship.
But if he does that, you've already said that you wouldn't stay, right?
Well, that's why I would rather them talk about it right when we first meet.
And that's why most men lie about it, because this is the thing.
Yeah.
We want you. I want you to be my woman. I want to fall in love with you. There's things about you that I want, right? And as a man, like I don't have to go out and look for pussy, but well, you said you're 5'2", right? You want a guy that's taller than you?
Yeah.
You want a guy stronger than you?
Yes.
You want a guy smarter than you?
Yes.
You want a guy that makes more money than you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want a man that majority of all women want as well.
I guess.
Okay. So if that is the case, why do you think in the world we live in today, when women want a man that they automatically know other women want, they also expect him to be loyal?
I'm loyal myself.
But you're loyal. We've already proven that your loyalty and my loyalty are not the same. So do you want another woman or do you want a man?
That's why I'm single.
You know you're single because you're taking care of your health, you said.
I'm single because relationships are messy.
Relationships are the most beautiful things in the world. You know what's wrong with the relationships today? All right, you see this conversation we're having right now? Have you ever had a conversation like have you ever had a conversation like this with someone that you're getting in a relationship with? I'm gonna easily say no.
No, probably not.
Because
But
people
that's-
don't have real conversations.
No.
Relationships are very frivolous today. You're not going to sit down and ask each other the real questions in life. You're not sitting down with each other and really going over things. You're not talking about the shit that matters. Okay? If you had real conversations and you actually had open dialogue where he could tell you, like, yes, I really, really fucking like you. But at the end of the day, like, your vagina is not the best vagina in the world. So, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and get the best, but occasionally I'm going to go see what else is there. Like, I think it's hard for us as human beings to really understand, or no, it's hard for us as society, because today's modern day society teaches us that everybody is just super fucking special. But when you really break it down, it's like, did you do your hair or did you go get your hair done at the hair salon?
I did it myself.
Okay, did you color it or anything?
No.
Okay. How many women go sit down in a hair salon and get their same hairdo done every single day?
I don't know about every day, but I'm sure they do it like once every 2 weeks or
Well,
every
not
month.
not like the same lady, but I mean like throughout the day you got a beautician that's there and she does hair all day long, right?
Yeah, probably like
Is
10
she not
clients.
gonna do the same style on multiple women's hair?
Probably blonde or black.
Okay. And then a nail tech. A nail tech is she not gonna do the same type of nails on a bunch of different women's fingers every single day?
Probably, but not for me.
Okay. When you go to whatever store you shop at, is there one pair of jeans or is there multiple of those exact same pairs of jeans?
Multiple.
Shirts, shoes, socks, underwear, bras, hats, everything you can think of as scarves, everything under the sun. There's multiple of those, right? So we have to like really be honest with each other. As much as we want to be different than the next person, we're not. We're really all the exact same. If I ask you, do you take a shit? You're not going to tell me no. If I ask you if you take a piss, you're not going to tell me no.
That was the first thing I did when I walked inside.
Do you eat?
Yeah, but
Because that's the
kids'
only way.
meals.
It's the only way for you to live, right? There's so much shit that we actually do in life that everybody else does. We're not that far from each other, but they've lied to us and have us believing that we're so special, which is why a lot of relationships today don't even make it. They don't even get a chance because everyone feels like they need to get this extracurricular, extra attention that in real life just doesn't actually exist, because if it existed, everyone would have it. But if everyone also has it, then it's not special now, is it?
No.
How many beautiful women have you met in your lifetime already?
A lot.
Okay. Now, how many good men, when I say men, I mean men, how many good men have you met in your lifetime already?
Two? Maybe.
Okay. So that seems to be very rare, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So plenty of beautiful women, two good men.
That's not a good ratio.
Thank you. So imagine that plenty of you are going for those two. Would you
Yeah.
prefer to be the one that goes, nope, I'll wait till he just wants to be with me or me only? Or are you going to go, girl, he's mine, but I'm willing to share him because there's only two of them. So
Well, for sharing, is he still a good man at that point?
well, how can he be
But
a Batman? Again,
sharing is caring.
he meets all of your criteria in life. And he does everything he's supposed to. And this is the thing. As a good man, you're never going to know that, like, you're sharing him. Because he's going to give you the same attention as if he does if it's just you and him. And this is the thing. In life, do you want, like, quality time where it's like, I just don't want to be around nobody?
I like to be by myself, yeah.
Thank you. So when you want to be fucking by yourself, he can be next door with fucking Agnes.
I don't know. I'm so weird. I'm like a Samantha Jones, but then like if I'm in a relationship, I want loyalty and the reciprocation. I don't know.
But see, this is the thing. Even you admitted that the loyalty's not the same, but you want the loyalty of a woman, so you want a girlfriend.
Or maybe I should have a girlfriend. Actually, I do have a girlfriend, but she lives in California.
No, like a actual girlfriend, like a.
Maybe I should try that.
I mean, I can make it happen for you. There's a lot that can happen in life. I can make a lot happen for you.
I'm not opposed to anything at this point.
She said, I'm not opposed to anything at this point.
Gotta try everything once.
So here's the thing. I think that's something that no, don't try it. Do it. See, trying leads to failure. Doing leads to success. If you're gonna just do it.
I'm not. I I'm not the type to like go and hit on a girl, but if a girl hits on me, it's a little bit different. But I don't think I ever know. I've asked my friends this question. A lot of my friends are bi, so I feel like they would give me good advice, but it didn't really help.
Well, they probably hit on you in the first place. You just didn't realize it
Probably
because
not.
you weren't paying attention. You're not used to it.
I'm not.
You're used to stiffies coming at you, not softies.
A lot of girls
'Cause
don't really like me.
Yeah, women do things. Y'all do things a little differently.
Yeah.
And then are they like pretty girls or are they like butch girls?
I would say pretty.
Yeah, see, most pretty girls don't hit on other pretty girls. Or if they do, actually, the best thing, the fastest way to make this happen? Get drunk together.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's
Yeah.
always when you're drunk in the girls'
Yeah.
bathroom.
When y'all are fucking drunk,
Yeah.
all of your true feelings and intentions come out. You want to do some freaky shit? Good old alcohol. What questions would you have for me?
What made you decide to move to Arizona?
I don't know, honestly. So here's the thing. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I went to college and lived in Missouri for 15, 16 years. Okay. I knew I was leaving Missouri. I was doing music. Things were going very well. Living in Missouri. Well, I was never in Missouri as is. So initially, I was moving to Atlanta, but I chose not to do that. And then I was in a relationship. We got engaged. Thought I was about to get married. We both kind of chose Atlanta because it was like a good place, especially with me doing music. It was a good place to be at. But I knew at some point in time I wanted to have kids, and I really didn't want to raise my kids in Atlanta. So then I said Florida. Well, when that happened, my best friend moved here to Arizona. And we were talking, and he's like, well, before you move, because I was already packing up. Well, not packing up, but I was getting ready. I was about to start packing up and getting ready to make my move to Florida. I went to sleep. So this is a Saturday. I wake up Sunday morning. I remember it vividly, everything. I'm driving in my car, which then was a Cadillac STS, windows down, moonroof open, music blasting. I always have a system in my car. Wind blowing through my hair just before I started shaving my head. And I see palm trees, blue skies, everything, but I don't see a beach. So I know I'm not in California, and I know I'm not in Florida. So I woke up literally like Arizona. So I called him, and I'm like, I'm not gonna come visit you. He's like, what? I thought you said you were gonna. I was like, nah, I'm gonna move there. I'll be there in 2 weeks. So I grab my phone. I'm walking through my house. I'm taking pictures of everything. I put it all on Craigslist. It says moving sale. Within an hour, a married couple walks in my house. So imagine my living room looking exactly like it does now. Only there's end tables on both sides of the couches with lamps. A love seat sitting here. Surround sound just like that. Curtains, but I had a rug on the floor. They buy the entire living room, the curtains, the candles, the TV, the surround sound, the couches, everything. They bought the whole fucking thing. They had just came back from their honeymoon. And within 24 hours, My entire bedroom sale. So my king bed, the nightstands, all the everything fucking sold. Except what was in my kids' room, which everyone was trying to even go through my kids' room, and I'm like, no, I'm not selling like my kids shit. I'm giving that to my kid's mom. Whatever she wants, she gets. Then the rest I'll sell. So within 24 hours, everything sells. House put for sale. I had 3 cars at the time. So I put a for sale sign on all 3 cars and posted those. I said the last one, it will be the one that I keep, which crazy enough, it was the white STS that didn't sell or would have been the last to sell. So that Saturday is when the married couple came to come pick up um, all the furniture and everything. And that was the last thing. I was sleeping on the floor for almost a week. Now, in my garage, imagine garage where you see nothing but Nike boxes stacked to the ceiling all the way around the garage. That was my garage. My garage
nice.
was like my shoe closet because I had, again, I was doing music. I used to, every show I've ever done, I buy a brand new outfit, head to toe. I would leave the clothes in the hotel, but I always brought the shoes home.
Dang, I missed out.
So, I remember calling everybody. I remember going homeless shelters, everywhere you could. The Salvation Army. I was just giving clothes and shoes away because I just had so much. Giving stuff to my little brother, my cousins, like everything. I gave away so much, and I just drove here, 21 hours straight, no sleep, stopping for gas. I ate once. And I've been here now for 14 years, and it's been absolutely fucking amazing. I still feel like I'm on vacation.
Yeah, this state is probably my favorite.
Yeah, so I've done everything but the Grand Canyon.
Not worth it.
It just doesn't do anything for me.
I actually made a trip out of it. We went to Williams, which has Route 66 on it, so they have like a lot of old school cars pull up, and it's like a classical car show. It's really fun. There's a few good food places out there, and then they have Arizona. That's usually for like younger kids. And then I went to the Grand Canyon, but not worth it.
Yeah, well, my son was like 4. I took him to Williams because we did the Polar Express.
Yeah, my mom did that for me when I was younger. It was the funnest thing I've ever done
Yeah,
as
so
a kid.
that was cool. Flagstaff, I've done everything but the snow bowl. I keep saying I'm gonna go snowboarding, but I'm just getting older and older, and
It's hard. It's not easy.
yeah, but I've done so much. Everybody like, oh, it's hard, and for me, it's just so easy. It becomes so easy. I took up mountain
wish.
biking some years ago when everybody's like, oh my God, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. What? I was in Prescott on a downhill, 68 miles an hour is the fastest I went. Fucking nuts. Adrenaline rush out the hell. Oh, I felt so alive. You just feel so alive.
Was it snowboarding or skiing?
No, this is mountain biking
Oh.
on a mountain.
Oh, no.
So I've hit like a lot of trails from here all the way up to Prescott. I initially started out hiking. Hiking is just boring. Once I started mountain biking, you get to see double the, if not triple the amount of fucking hike on a bike because you're going faster and it's more of an adrenaline rush.
Kind of sounds scary.
I skate. Every now and then we'll go roller skating. Last summer was like the summer of roller skating for all of us. Took everybody roller skating, made everybody buy fucking skates. I don't know. Every year is just always something different, something new. And that's just always been my life. I've always been like that. Stay active, have fun, enjoy life, stay young. So,
Did you guys go to Great Skate?
yes.
Oh man, I haven't been there forever.
And like that reminds me of when I was a kid, because growing up in California, that's what you do is you skate.
That's what I did. I had my birthday parties there.
You have your birthday parties, you have sleepover nights. We had lock-ins.
Yeah.
You're there all fucking weekend. Your parents literally just drop you off. I'm sure they fucking had the times of their life. Like, oh, we got no fucking kids. Where they at? They're at the fucking skating rink.
Yep.
Not knowing that we're all fucking sitting around swapping spit with a bunch of different girls that are running around choosing different dudes to catch on and fucking catching mono and shit.
Well, I'll try not to fall on the skates.
I was a speed skater.
I was 9.
I was great on skates. Skating has always. I did ice skating for the first time when I moved here too, and that shit was just so fucking easy.
I wish. I always liked ice skating. Wasn't really good at it. I liked skating. Wasn't good at it.
Skating or rollerblading?
Everything, pretty much. Rollerblading, I'm okay with, but I just have traumatic stories of falling a lot from
You have
people
bad
running
balance?
into me. Oh, I've actually had someone run into me a few times when I was younger, and it traumatized me.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. I won't give you any shit. I don't know. I don't know. That's my story. That's how I ended up in Arizona. I've loved Arizona. I have nothing bad to say. I fish here. Lake Pleasant used to be where I would go boating on Scorpion Bay, baby.
That's where I live.
There's just I don't know. There's so much to do out here that it doesn't get boring. And then I keep saying I'm just gonna say fuck it here soon and buy land up north and just disappear. And if people see me, they'll see me like this. Because it'll be about it.
Like up north in Phoenix.
No, like north, like in the middle of nowhere north.
That's what my grandfather did. He lives in the middle of nowhere in Montana.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like I'll get me some bullies, like get me some dogs, and a wife or 3, and then call it a day. And live off the land because I know how to hunt and I know how to garden and all kinds of other shit. It's what you do when you live in Missouri. You learn all kinds of shit. All the fucking country family members I got. And then you date country fed white girls whose daddies own farms and shit, and they want you to fucking come out there and help them because you're the big strong black man. So, it's been fun. That's why I say don't give up yet. Trust me, you'll find somebody, you'll fall in a relationship. You'll be good.
Didn't really give up, just have other priorities.
Here's the thing. If you find the right person, your priorities become their priorities because you are the priority.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, it's not the
too.
problem. Here's the problem. Okay. What the last guy? How tall was the last guy you dated?
5'9"? I don't even remember.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate his looks at?
Now, after everything?
No,
Like
when you first fucking met him and you was like, ah.
Well, I really like them. No.
Okay, but then on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you have given when you first met him?
I would say like a 10.
Okay. In real life, what would other people rate him?
Probably like a 5.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what shape was he in? 1 like fat Jabba the Hutt motherfucker. 10 being he looked like that motherfucker out of Man of Steel or Aquaman.
Like too skinny?
Or yeah, skinny would be
Too skinny.
he was too skinny.
Kinda underweight from other things, yeah.
Okay, so you would give him a.
I made him gain weight. Yeah. That's what relationships do,
This a
right?
black guy or white guy?
A mix.
He was mixed.
Yeah.
Mixed with what?
A few things.
Such as.
I don't want to give it away.
It's not like anybody's gonna know.
Italian and Mexican.
Okay, he was too skinny, and you made him gain weight,
In a way, yeah.
or you just fed him.
I think the relationship made him gain weight. Like, he became more happy.
Well, when a man
better
becomes
place.
happy, he gains weight.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Okay, so he got happy weight.
Yeah.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was he financially?
What would you count if he was asking me to borrow money?
-5.
All right, we'll go with that.
Okay. How long was you with him?
Not even 2 years.
Oh, okay. What made you date him?
Blinded by love.
You weren't blinded by love because you wasn't in love when you met him.
No, I don't know how that happened, honestly.
How long ago was this?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you were 26, 25.
Something like that. I was like, I don't remember. 26, turning 27, or 25, turning 26.
Okay. Only reason that I say this is, okay, this is very telling. Like, so you meet a guy like this, he's below average in everything, basically. And you expected a good relationship to come out of it. Either that, or he was just slanging some crazy meat. Like he was porn star fucking you.
Oh. I just like the way that people treat me. Like, if you're funny and I like the way you treat me, then that's what I usually fall for. It does help if you're funny, but I didn't really care about the other things.
So was he porn star fucking you? So yes or no question.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, yeah, I guess it's either yes or it's
It could
no.
have been dickmatized.
Okay, okay. So you were dickmatized. It never fails.
It
Okay.
didn't feel.
It never fails. When a woman has a below average dude, he's fucking the shit out of you. And that will blind you faster than anything.
It definitely did blind me.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This broke mother. Oh, wait, my bad. This broke mother. He's asking me for come to bed and get a job and I'm tired of you and good morning. You want breakfast and
That literally describes my last relationship.
I fucking hate you. I love you. Good old victimization.
Won't let it happen again.
Yeah, you say that.
I'm gonna try my
Get
hardest.
over here! It's time!
What do you think of the podcast?
This has been fun. I appreciate it.
See, I told you you was all nervous and shit for no reason.
I've never done this before, so yeah.
All you're doing is sitting in a room with stranger having a conversation.
This is really what happened. Just by you like 12 hours ago.
The crazy part is, every motherfucker that is sat on that couch is somebody I don't know.
I would believe it.
And we have a good time. And then afterwards, I turn off all of the social media platforms and I turn on OnlyFans and it becomes the casting couch. So this is where I ask you the ultimate question. You want to be on OnlyFans?
I've been wanting to be on OnlyFans for a while.
Well, here's your chance. You're in 8K.
I mean, what better way to be on OnlyFans than on 8K?
So this will be a whole totally different conversation. It'll be a totally different interview. And then after the interview, you're going to get blacked. You know what that means?
I guess I gotta find out.
She said, I got to find out. Okay, I'm fucking with you. Let me stop fucking with you. She's like, hey, if it's going to happen, then fuck it. Let's just do it. I'm down. Grogu's right there. She's like, why not? You made me laugh. Fuck it.
I hope I make somebody laugh at the end of the day. Honestly, that's all I try to do is make people laugh.
I say this. So I do these motivational videos usually on my early morning drive. And I say the first blessing of the day is waking up. There's no reason to be in a bad mood after that. Mm-hmm. And then every day you should go out and look forward to making someone else happy. Putting a smile on someone else's face is the only thing that's ever going to change the world we live in.
Yeah.
People be bullshitting.
I've learned that the hard way plenty of times.
No. Sounds like you take it the hard way.
I do. I have a big heart.
It went over her head.
Yeah.
All right, so I set the bar a little high because I can tell you, not all podcasts are equal. But podcasts are fun.
This has been very fun.
I try to make people comfortable. We have fun, talk shit, laugh a little. What are your goals for 2025?
I want to move up in my career and I want to save money, potentially to buy property for my 30th birthday.
Okay. What's the most fun thing you did in 2024?
I paid off my vehicle.
All right. And then did you accomplish all the goals you set out to complete for 2024?
No, unfortunately.
I mean, you still got, what, 4 days?
I don't know if it's going to happen in 4 days unless I win the lottery.
So it revolves around money.
Yeah, I just spent a lot of money on my health, so just trying to save money to get back to where I was pretty much.
When you date a guy, do you let him move in with you or do you move in with him?
No.
No what?
I would not move in with somebody. Let them move in with me for a while.
Why?
I hear tragic stories. That's good enough for me. Learn through
Tragic stories?
Yeah, through my mom, my aunt, friends.
Okay, hold on, stop. Is your aunt single?
I don't know.
Is your aunt a single parent?
She's a single parent, yes.
Okay. I can only imagine you already said your mom was a single parent and your aunt is a single parent, right?
My mom was single raising me, but she's not anymore.
Okay. So here's the thing. As a man, is it not his job to take care of you?
I hope that's what he would want to do.
Then why the fuck would he move in with you?
After a certain time.
After
Not
a
right
certain
away.
time.
No. I mean, like, I've been in 2 relationships where I thought that was going to happen and it didn't lead there, and I'm glad it didn't. So I'd rather. No.
See, I might have to take you, like so many others, and put you through the Bailey Academy of Love and Relationships. You live in, you allow fear to dictate your relationships. You're taking what you've heard and things that have happened in the past into your future. Every time you get, okay, so you see this bottle that I'm drinking, this was brand new, right? Right? When I drink this, I can't compare it to anything else. Although there are plenty of these flavors, there's only this one, right? Sometimes consistency is great, and then sometimes it's a little inconsistent. It's like grabbing a bottled water. You know it's never going to have any flavor. Relationships are just like that. Clean slate. You always have to open it as if it's brand new. And anything that happened in the past, you can't take in the future. And you allow those things to grow and mold and build you. And as that happens, you'll become a happier, more loving person. And I tell people all the time, lose the expectation. If you have expectations, you're always going to fail. So imagine this. Do you know me?
I would say yes now.
Okay. But do you think that you actually know me?
No, don't know much.
All right. So imagine if me and you start dating and you put expectations on me. Do I know what your expectations are?
No, but I would tell you.
Okay. But do I know what your expectations are?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Now, do I know you?
No.
Okay. Now imagine I put expectations on you. Even if I tell you what they are, can you live up to those expectations?
No.
10 times out of 10, nobody can. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what they are. In love and relationships, you need to learn to accept people for who they are. Like if it's a fucked up person, accept them for being a fucked up person. Just remove them from your life.
Yeah, I do.
If they're a great person, then accept them as a great person and keep them close to you in life. But you have to allow people to be who they are, which is why I set no expectations and never tell anyone what you're looking for in a relationship. If anyone, I don't care who it is, to say, what are you looking for in a relationship? Tell them to grow a dick. Because the answer should never be anything. You know why? Because I could never love you with expectations.
I have expectations for myself. Like, I don't know, I just have certain goals. Like, I just don't really plan on my life on meeting somebody and getting married. I plan on focusing on me, buying my own property, building my own career. So that's just mainly where I'm at.
The bad part about it is the things that you want to do are great goals, but they have zero fulfillment.
I think for me, I would. I like being alone.
Here's the problem. It's what you think. What you think and what you know are going to be always two totally different things, and feelings are fleeting. Feelings come and feelings go.
Yeah.
How you feel today is not how you're going to feel tomorrow.
No.
How you feel at 28 is not how you're going to feel at 35. Okay? Things will change. Men are used to conquering, having, and achieving things. Women are taught to do the same things. The problem is, it's just been proven over and over and over by so many statistics that when you achieve those things, what you realize quickly is, well, why do you want a rich man or a man that can take care of you? Because you don't want to fucking work. Let's be honest. So it doesn't matter how high up in your career you want to go. If you get there, you still don't want to fucking do it.
I don't like going to work, but I love what I do.
See, those is an oxymoron. They cancel each other out.
It does because it sucks having to go to work and working for corporate America, but I do love what I do. It's fun and it's not something, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Okay. And then, okay, so you want to buy a house. How many bedrooms?
I want to buy a tiny house with one bedroom.
You want to buy a tiny home?
I do, but they don't really have those out here.
Yeah, they do. They got them every fucking where.
I've looked it up.
There's a whole tiny home
but-
community in Chandler.
Are they selling them though?
Yeah,
Or are they building them?
both.
Because I do want a tiny home.
I'm too big for a tiny home.
I just want a house for me and my cats.
I'm too big for a tiny home. I got too many pairs of shoes. I got too many clothes.
I just want something tiny because it's easier to clean.
Okay. I do keep saying I'm gonna live out of my truck though, so I think that'll be absolutely amazing. Just jump in the car and drive to wherever you want to.
I've thought about that. My dad does that. He travels for work and he owns an RV. And he lives in it.
I don't want an RV. You saw that my SUV?
Yeah.
Okay. Literally take my subs out of the trunk. It turns into a bed. I can make it into easily just throw the bed in there. Throw a stove in there, throw a jackery, put what are those called? Or you put them on the roof? The fucking I can't even think right now.
There's so much you could
Solar panels. And yeah, and then just fucking vlog my life. Going from coast to coast, north, south, east, and west.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I've never been further east than Chicago, but I want to go.
New York is beautiful.
I definitely want to go to New York. It's at the top of my list.
Florida's amazing.
Scared to go to Florida.
Why?
Heard crazy stories.
It's crazy people out there. Is about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you get past them. They're nothing.
I also heard it's very humid out there.
Only in the summertime. Only in the summertime.
I also don't want to see alligators or crocodiles.
Yeah,
even
that's the best
do?
part.
In that situation, I know you run zigzag, but I've never encountered something like that before.
Life is what you make it. And trust me, seeing crocodiles and alligators isn't what you think it is. And they don't just come going crazy for you. It doesn't happen like that. And the motherfuckers taste good as shit.
I've never had it.
It's so fucking good. So fucking good.
This way, but I don't know. The weather out there in the East Coast is crazy. I've never seen a tornado. I've never been in a hurricane. I don't like water.
Don't want to be. You don't want to be.
That's why I like Arizona. So I think I was lucky to be born out here. My dad was actually in the hurricane recently in Florida. He was working out there.
So, if people want to find you, where can they find you at?
Instagram is DestinyXJameson, and my Snapchat is Destiny.Jameson.
What do you be putting on Snapchat?
I usually post me random shit.
She said me.
I do. Same on my Instagram, just fine. I just post like funny stuff that I think is funny to share with everybody that people can relate to. if I'm going through something, somebody else might be going through the same thing. I try to post some motivational stuff sometimes.
Okay. What'd you think of this conversation tonight?
It was great. Learned a lot.
You ready for OnlyFans now?
Always ready.
I turn off this camera, turn OnlyFans on. She's gonna run through that door. No, we are not.
I'm probably gonna run to the restroom first, but yeah.
She's like, well, let me go get ready. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I definitely will first. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be ready.
Guys, I'll say this every single time. If you go to a girl's house and you think she's feeling you and shit starts to happen and she goes to the bathroom, you're guaranteed about to get some. If she doesn't go to the bathroom, you're done. Just leave. Destiny,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You did good.
Thank you.
I took it easy on you, too.
I appreciate that. It's been a hard life.
Actually, I'm going to change that real quick. Look behind you. What's that game say behind you?
Drink. Drunk.
Turn around and look at it.
Truth or drunk?
Truth or drink? I got some cards up here from a couple weeks ago. I had some ladies here. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
You have to answer it.
Okay.
That one's boring. Well, you answered that one already. That's dumb because I'm the only person here. Okay. If we were stuck on a desert island, how many days until we fuck out of boredom?
Probably immediately.
Damn, you just gonna take advantage of me?
There would be nothing else to do besides freak out.
Or get freak out or get freaky?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the maximum number of people you'd be interested in having sex with at once?
Does 4 in one day count?
At the same time or separately?
Separately?
You are a freak, aren't you? Do you watch porn?
Who doesn't?
Okay, so when you watch porn, what do you look up?
Things I haven't done before.
Such as?
Threesomes, foursomes, girl on girl. Ideas. Pretty much.
When you are... No, I'm going to leave you alone.
Now I kind of want to know.
Anything you want to... Anything you want to tell the people before we cut this shit off?
I don't know.
She said, I don't know. All right, go use the bathroom. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Freaky Friday. This is the last one for 2024. It's been a good year. It's been a great year. It's been amazing. I've had a lot of fun. We got one more show for the year. Keep tuning in, because I think 2025